Hi Polaris family, my name is Kathy Beebe and I have the privilege of leading our care ministry here at Polaris as the Director of Ministry Development. So care ministry is organized into 7 different ways we care for our church family. We have weddings, funerals and bereavement, practical needs, meals ministry, new mothers, card ministry, and also care for sick, elderly, surgery, and widows. And every one of these ministries is about sharing God's love in real and practical ways. So if you need care, or if you know someone who does, we'd love to hear from you. So next you're going to hear from Debbie Wentz, and it's been a joy to work with her, along with all the other team members and volunteers in this ministry. She has faithfully served this ministry by working with staff and each point person and Polaris to make sure we are able to provide these services to anyone who would need it.
Hi, I'm Debbie Wentz, and I'm coordinator of the care ministry, which is just a title. Care ministry consists of trying to reach anybody and everybody in Polaris who might have a need. It sounds like a big ministry, and it is important. And it's a wonderful team of people. We're all very busy in our everyday life, but it really, to me, serves a purpose for Polaris. I enjoy working with each team. It's several different seasons of life for people, and it puts myself and whoever is in charge of that ministry in touch with a person, and they, for me, have then become friends. And I really enjoy that in this ministry. At the moment, we do have a couple slots where we could use a volunteer to help head up that little position. If anybody's interested, I work right beside you. You're not out there alone. Kathy works with me. I'm not out there alone. For me, it's very gratifying. Whenever I'm in doubt, I just turn to the Lord and ask Him for help, and He's always right there to help me.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Ivy, and I serve in the new baby ministry. And Polaris has an app, and on that app, you can, under table, tell us that you are expecting a new baby. And that will notify myself so I can let all the ministry teams know how we can support you. So being a leader in a care ministry, I feel very supported by all the other different ministries within Polaris. I feel as if I can reach out to someone if I feel that I need help with assisting a family. So I do work full-time, and I have a family of my own. And because of all the support and resources that I have within Polaris, it's very manageable for me to help support families having new babies join their family. As a new mom, it was very impactful to my husband and I when Polaris was able to reach out to us and help us with having our first baby. Polaris Christian Church is a family, and I feel as if by me supporting families with their new babies that I'm helping live out the mission that Jesus wants us to support each other, whether it's a happy time, a difficult time, and that we can rejoice with you because we want to make sure that you know that you're supported and that you have the fellowship of all of your family here at Polaris Christian Church.
Hi everybody, my name is Meg Trobenter, and my family and I have been coming to Polaris for about 5 years now. I am the point person to take meals and get them organized for everybody if a family gets presented that there's maybe a need. Maybe there's surgery in the family, or just an illness, or somebody's just maybe having a hard time and they're, just in need of a general meal. Whatever is needed essentially for that. So I am the person that organizes it. I have a sign-up genius, and the more people, the better that I have on there. I just send out each need to the group, and then no obligation. So if these dates and times, this round doesn't work for you, you don't have to feel obligated to sign up this time. You can always, check back next time there is another need. So it's kind of nice, and I always ask for as many volunteers as I can. All I'll need is your email address to just throw it on that group. And, whenever, again, if you see or hear of a need in your community, that goes to Polaris. Some families do come to Polaris, and some are outside too, so that's okay as well. We have met needs of folks that are just maybe a neighbor of somebody that comes to Polaris. So just keep that in mind too, that if you see something, we can certainly get something together. Right now, we kind of start with 3 or 4 meals per need. I would love to extend that to 5 meals if we were to get enough, volunteers in line. But, we kind of just play it by ear and play it by need. Start off with just a few, and then, we check in after a month, 2 or so. And then, if that need continues for that particular family, then we'll set some more up. So that's kind of what I do in a nutshell. If there's, just pull me aside if you see me, if you'd like to get added to that volunteer list, or you have additional questions and, you're not sure if you want to throw your name out there, we can always talk about it too. My family and I have been in the situation where we have been struggling. We've had medical issues. We've had surgeries that we're recovering from. We've had just altogether family trouble, right? And everybody in the Polaris community rallied around us. And this has happened so many times over the past couple of years that even a meal being delivered to our house, whether it's homemade, whether it's DoorDashed, whatever it is, it's one less thing for that person who's receiving the meal to have to think about and to have to make a decision about. And for me, that was most impactful, just knowing what a weight off that can be. You get back from the hospital and there's a week where you just don't know what's going on in your house, but you can know for sure that at least your family will be fed. So that's something that's really important to me. And again, some people that volunteer, their hesitations can be, I don't know what to make. I'm not a really great cook, and me neither. So all of my meals are usually DoorDash. I don't usually cook them when I deliver them, but and a lot of folks do that too, right? It's basically, again, what can you provide at the date that's offered that is good for your schedule and good for, whatever is going on in your life. The more folks that we do have on that list, the easier the rotation is, and the less it falls on just certain people.
Hi, I'm Mahina Batis from Polaris Church. I have 2 little girls, Makani and Winnie, and one on the way, a baby boy. We're not telling the name yet. But during COVID times, I had Makani, and it was really weird at that time. So our church did us a whole baby shower, and it was virtual, so it was really cool. And then after that, I got set in with a whole bunch of prizes, a whole bunch of gifts that was really special to me. And then the meal preps really saved the day for us because we were so scared to go to a grocery store because, a newborn, grocery store, no good. It was a great impact in my life, and I would definitely do it for other moms who are going through that, especially during those times. It could be hard, there could be a lot of emotions. And you know what? I just know that my church always will have my back, and that's God's way.